In this video, we're going to show you how to install the ABS sensor on your Ford Explorer located behind your rear wheel. Using a 19mm socket, loosen and remove the lug nuts. Once you have the lug nuts removed, grab the wheel, remove it, and set it aside. Now on the back side of our knuckle here, we're going to locate your ABS sensor going in, and there's an 8mm bolt right here securing this in place. Now we did go ahead and spray this down with some penetrant to go ahead and hopefully soak in and help us with those threads. Now the next thing I want to do is go ahead and remove our sensor from the retainer here. I'm going to pull up on that, and there's one right behind it. We're just going to go ahead and tug that one down. With the bolt out, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and pull this out of the knuckle, and the chances of these coming out without breaking is very minimal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a small flathead screwdriver here. I want to try and tap this around and try and loosen it. And unfortunately, we broke our sensor, so this doesn't really matter anymore. We're just going to go ahead and continue to shear this off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to simply drill this out. I want to try and stay as close to the core as possible when doing this. Now we're going to drill up the center here. We're using a small pilot bit in the middle. We're going to step up that drill bit to a little bit larger. Now when I'm running this bit down, it does go down and it hits the hub area here, or the axle area where the speed sensor tone ring would be. So you want to be careful. Once this goes through the plastic, you want to make sure that you don't drill into the axle or the tone ring. And we'll continue to do this until we can get pretty much the diameter of that sensor there. So we just want to try and clean this up a little bit. Before we anchor in our sensor here, we're going to remove the rest of the ABS sensor harness that runs inboard of the control arm. Now up underneath here, right behind the gas tank, the ABS wire comes over, goes behind the fuel pump wiring harness here to a connector that's actually clipped onto the subframe here. Now I'm going to use my trim tool, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the entire connector. I'm going to pop that off. Because we're going to need a little bit of flexibility here to go ahead and get up in there. Now you're going to bring this down, and on the back side is going to be a little pinch tab. We're going to use our thumb on our left hand, pinch that, and pull this apart. Here we go. We have it separated. So we're going to go back up top, and we're going to pull out this harness. Now if we follow the ABS wire back, there's another retainer right here. Just going to use our trim tool, try and get in there and pop that off. Now we can grab that wire, pull it up. I'm going to remove this. Now I'm just going to grab the new harness. Feed that up and over. And drop that right down. Now a piece of our old retainer had gotten stuck in the frame there. If something like that should happen to you, simple enough, you can use a pick. Usually a 90-degree pick. You can go ahead and just pop that through. Not a big issue. And while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and push that right into place. That'll secure that. Let's go back up underneath and we'll connect that connector. Good to take the harness connector, line that up, push it in, you can feel it snap together. Give it a little tug, make sure it is locked together. And we'll feed that back up top and onto that retainer. Now we're just going to press our sensor harness into our retainer here. And there's one right behind it, right on the bottom side of the control arm. Just going to do the same thing. Now let's go ahead and line up our sensor. Feed that down inside. Get that lined up. Get our bolt in. I'm going to thread that in as far as I can by hand. And then we'll go ahead and snug that down. Now once that bolt bottoms out, just give it a little bit more. There is a metal sleeve inside this here, so you don't have to worry too much about cracking it. However, this just needs to be snugged into place. Doesn't have to be super tight at all. At this point here, go ahead and install your wheel. Now if you happen to have any codes on the dashboard, be sure to go ahead and clear those codes, go for road test, and at that point there, you're all set. Torque the wheel to 100 foot-pounds.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.